Hey everybody, it's JT from Vapestarsnetwork.com. Um, I don't know. I used to do sometimes a first look at a product, and then I would follow up later with a full review. So I guess this could be a first look video, um, but either way, I'm going to be talking really quickly about the Igo-W3. If you have seen some of my reviews, know of me from Instagram, you know that I have been a huge fan of the Igo-W rebuildable dripping atomizer. Loved it. I love the price, the availability, the three-post design, the accessories on the market, the top caps you can get to customize it. I just really think that's just an amazing product. So, when the Igo-W3 came out, I was very excited. I received this from trianglevape.com. Really cool vendor. I was hesitant when I first found them to share them because I've just been really pleased with the prices, the shipping, the customer service. Really good people over there. So if they carry something that makes sense to you, that fits your budget, that fits your vaping style, definitely order from them with confidence. I've ordered quite a bit from them. Um, but that's where this came from. And I got to tell you, the big deal with this is it's 22 millimeter diameter, so it's going to sit flush for the most part on many popular mods and devices. The big deal, though, is it's got 5 posts inside. Okay, it's got 4 posts and 1 center post. So at a glance, what that gives you is amazing freedom to build as crazy and multiple coil builds, and gives you a lot of freedom, gives you a lot of posts without sharing holes for wire on the outside. Just it gives you a lot of freedom, but it's kind of a tough thing to me. I'll tell you my first impressions of this thing. I'm okay with the way it looks, no problems there. It's got adjustable airflow. That's kind of whatever. The air holes are very low, okay? Whereas the Igo-W, the stock air holes came a little higher. They are very low on this atomizer. That's okay. It kind of makes sense for where your coils are going to be placed. Excuse me. But I know it's probably not going to do a close-up, but there is juice everywhere. I constantly have juice everywhere when I use this atomizer. I've only built on this 2 or 3 times, I'll admit that. Um, but it is just a juicy mess every time. The air holes are very low. So a couple extra drops that aren't absorbed by your wick, it's going somewhere. And for me, it's coming out of the air holes. That's a thing to me. Not necessarily a deal breaker, but that's something to think about. I'm sure it's a little messy inside. Let me look. Yeah. So you can see the 5 post design, the 4 post, and then the one in the center. I've got a dual coil setup on it right now. I know it's a little juicy and sloppy because I just dripped. Uh, the air holes just really bother me on this. I may do an up close on this. I tell you what I'll do. This is the first look. I'll do a full review on this atomizer, and I will follow up with a up close look at it, and I'll show you exactly how low these air holes really are. So far, I don't really enjoy this atomizer. I like the price. It's under 20 bucks, I'm pretty sure. It does give you some flexibility with your builds, but it's messy. I don't really, I just don't really like it. Um, that being said, coils are very huge. So a different style coil, maybe it takes a little bit of different thing. to really let this atomizer show its full potential. But at a glance, a couple quick builds, I'm not really happy with it. But that only means that I'm not happy with it. I'd like to hear from you some suggestions, and I'll build it and I'll play with it a little more and do a full review. So feel free to comment, let me know, post some pictures on Facebook, tag me in them on Instagram, and let me know your experience with the Igo-W3 and what's your take on a couple of my issues. I'll take them into consideration. I will regroup and do a full review here pretty soon on this thing, but I wanted to touch base on it as it stands right now. Thanks, everybody.